They came with GoPros and backpacks, a checklist in hand, a few weeks, a few stories, and then back home, right? But some things changed. They were not just tourists. They were coders from India, creatives from Manila, founders from Jakarta, and they did not leave. They stayed, built businesses, launched apps, rented apartments, and slowly a new trend began. Gen Z across Asia is choosing Vietnam to live, to build, and to stay. Vietnam sits quietly in Southeast Asia. It is hugged by the South China Sea. It's connected to the rest of Asia by low-cost flights and motorable roads. It's been a favorite for years. Street food, beach home, and an energy that's raw and real. But for all Gen Z travelers, it's not just affordable. It's magnetic. You come for the vacation, but stay for the lifestyle. There's something oddly perfect about Vietnam in 2025. It's chill without being sleepy, modern without being sterile, foreign but still feels familiar. And that's exactly why it's starting to feel like home. The capital, Ho Chi Minh City, is no longer just scooters and street food. It's pitch decks and prototype. Startups are blooming in hidden co-working spaces and roadside cafes. Venture capitalist firms are watching too. Various global and local venture capital firms are pouring early money into fintech, SaaS, and e-commerce startups in Vietnam. But here's the twist. Unlike Singapore or Bangalore, the scene is not overcrowded yet. You don't need to be top 0.1% to get noticed. Just a swift, simple start is needed. And that's why Vietnam becomes the perfect place to test ideas, make mistakes, and grow fast without drowning in rent. Gen Z, especially from Asia, is hungry for this kind of room to breathe. When we talk of numbers in cities like Seoul or Mumbai, a good apartment alone can kill half your income. In Ho Chi Minh City, you get a cozy 1 BH, great Wi-Fi and coffee downstairs for a fraction of the price. But it's not just about being cheap. It's about what it frees you to do. Save more, invest in your idea, take creative risks without starving. Therefore, you see young freelancers, designers, and founders working out of cafe from 9 to 5 and exploring the city from 5 to midnight. It's the hustle without the toxicity. Talking of the infrastructure, high speed internet, clean, fast metros in hand, budget flights connecting you to Bangkok, Tokyo, and Bali within hours. Now we have talked of the overall scene in Vietnam. Let's try to go more specific. How's the day look like? Wake up in a minimalistic studio, coffee brewed downstairs in a cafe that doubles as your office. Mid-morning brainstorm with your startup crew, a mix of Indians, Malaysian and Vietnamese. By the evening, you are found near riverside. Weekends are usually spent on a motorbike trip and the rent is still cheaper than your Uber bill back home. But it's not all of this. The most important of these is peace, not the exhausting chaos of megacities. Therefore, Gen Z feels something rare, freedom without fear, ambition without being burnout. And the culture is supportive too. For most young Asians, Vietnam feel like culturally familiar. There's a shared Southeast Asian rhythm, the festivals, the family values, the warmth. Therefore, community happens fast, even across cultures. From dating to deep friendship to co-working crews, it feels like one big, easy to join experiment in modern living. These things are happening in 2025, but why we are saying that something has changed? Asian Gen Z are not trying to escape to the West anymore. They have seen the cost, the disconnection, the burnout. But back home, it's either too rigid, too expensive, or too stuck in old rules. And that's why Vietnam becomes the middle path. Not perfect, but promising. Not the future of someone, but a blank canvas for your own. The type of videos we are doing on Irriti TV, if you feel it can be of your use in your business, your startup, feel free to contact me on my WhatsApp number provided in description.